everyone. It's a delight to be here. Thank you, Charlotte. I'd first like to acknowledge the traditional landowners of the land on which we stand today. I'd also like to acknowledge past, present and future elders. And today my wish is for there to be a wonderful day of sharing knowledge, friendship and opening your heart to new ways of knowing more about you. So think yourself to be amazing. That's easy, isn't it? Did it work? Did it? Instant. You're amazing. But then you go out to do something and you go, I'm not so amazing. And she's better than me. He's better than me. She kind of got more than me. And you're not amazing anymore. Then you go to another course, you read a book, and you're amazing. And then life goes, slap. And you go, oh, I'm not so amazing. I don't know what happened. And wow, look at her. She's just doing so well. Everything falls into place for her, no matter what she does. It just happens. I'm not so amazing. You can read as many books as you like. You can spend as much time in courses as you like. But it's what happens here and here that matters. So how do I come to be standing before you? When my family, I came from a large family, used to say to me as a little girl, what are you going to do with your life, Gwenda? Oh, it's only a little girl, but I would say, I'm going to be a nurse. I want to be a nurse. I realised that dream when I was 16. I became a nurse. And a traditional nurse, somewhat different to these days. Bless their socks. And I found that the way that people dealt with pain, the way that people dealt with death, because, ladies and gentlemen, some of the things I'm going to share with you this morning will trigger things for you, and please take it to your heart to know that it is a way to open more of your heart, not to bring you distress. Because as a nurse, I've certainly seen my fair share of suffering, death and recovery. But it was as my years went on and I was looking at the way people responded to their circumstances that made me think there's got to be something better than this. Then we would have ladies come in who would have a breast off because of cancer. And in the same room would be another lady next to her who had come in to have her boobs lifted because she wanted to look better than that one over there. Who do you think had the most pain? Who do you think needed the most analgesics? And who took the longest to recover? The lady that had the breast off with cancer. Things don't always work out the way that you might want them to. So to think yourself to be amazing, it's hard. It's not something you can just read a book about, go to a course about and be amazing. It doesn't happen that way. So looking at these things that were happening with different sicknesses and people's recovery, I decided I wanted to know more about the human body. So I went into theatre. So I'm really good with a blunt knife. I can take you out and put you back together. Sometimes it doesn't go where it should have, but it goes back. Then I experienced some really amazing things in theatre that got me thinking even more outside the square. One particular lady changed my life forever. And I always say and give my love to her because she is why I'm here today. I've never forgotten her, and that is over 30 years ago now. 30 years, wow. No boob job here though. So this lady came into the theatre, and this is in the 70s, and she came in to have an abdominal tumour removed. Now in the 70s that wasn't common. These days it's every other patient. So I was a senior scrub nurse. So we opened her up and we got to what's called